Oh, give me a moment. I'll grab like some water and then we can start. Shall we begin? Everyone good?
Yes.
Why do you say that with such a smile from your voice, Pesky?
Yes.
Like this smile was audible, with that
I
yes.
know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and now you lost it. Okay. So, I am doing this game a little bit differently. Specifically the introductions. Since usually, it's the type of thing of like, oh, you meet in a tavern, or like personally in my games, it's occasion that like, oh, we can go in order of characters. They might have like a bit of their own moments, see like how they're introduced, right, and stuff like that. Well, for this game in particular, I have reset an order of events, and like how the order will go with, and it's all based on the private messages I've sent to all of you before the game, and you will kinda see how they're gonna play out a little bit. But before we fully focus on the players, well, let's focus a little bit on the world and the current events, as there are a couple of things going on within the city and a couple of lore things I haven't fully revealed to you either via the document or via any of my messages. And, well, let's talk a little bit about them. First thing first, let's take a quick look at the actual city map. Couldn't get the walls exactly there, right? So, of course, the districts are not divided, there aren't like genuine walls or anything like that. This is purely for map purposes, purely for like separation, so you guys can know like where borders between districts lie, where like each one is located, and stuff like that. In reality, the only walls that exist are the outer walls, as well as like the dome created with magic above the city of Niagara and below it. But either way, and the district we're focusing on specifically is the spatial district, the one where there was this mysterious new tower master, mysterious new district master, the one who's in charge, creating laws and everything like that. However, they don't seem to really care about that position that much. To the point where, ever since he or they got their position, they haven't made a public appearance a single time. No one out of the commoners know how they look like, where they are, and what exactly are they doing. So, with no rulership, the people living there just decided to follow the rules they've already had from the previous ruler, which was a simple tower master, a simple mage that goes by the name of Merlin. Presumed that. Either way, with that out of the way, let us fully focus on the character introductions, and we'll start with a little bit following a day in a life of specific Miss Celine. As we will take a quick look at your residence and exactly what are you up to, Miss Celine? Yes, okay, you first to go.
Right now, I'm probably in my office looking through files. Probably on my desk. Oh, that's my desk right there. Looking through files and research that I have on my desk spread out, trying to figure out some things.
Uh. Okay. Yes, because well, let's do your introduction fully. So, MK, if you could describe your character, who is Miss Celine, and you can actually talk a little bit about what exactly are you investigating. Maybe not like, the detail that I specifically told you that like, oh, no one is supposed to know about this, but everything else, yeah, if you'd like to share that, feel free.
One second, I'm just rereading the rereading, making sure I have everything.
There is literally a specific section I wrote that was like, no one is supposed to know, you know?
Okay. So Celine has she's a human, definitely a normal human.
Uh,
She got red eyes, pale skin. Has a noble air around her. And she is at the moment looking into a missing person.
yeah, fair enough. A bit of a missing persons case.
Yeah.
But, well, Miss Celine, as you are aware, you've been at it for quite a few weeks at this point, and quite a few weeks with not too much of like progress that has been made. However, right now, you will hear a knock on the door, a very specific type of knock, very specific sequence where you know it's the person who asked you to do stuff that is beyond that door.
I'll head to the front door.
Right. So then, you will see standing there is, of course, the lady who asked you to do all of this investigation into the missing people cases that have been piling up over the past 2 weeks, and who even hired you, like specifically when the first one ever started. But we're not gonna fully say her name just yet. But she would quickly make her way inside and make sure. I'll take a quick glance around, make sure nobody's necessarily watching or following her, and then as she's inside your house, Miss Celine, she will just say that, well, any updates?
I found nothing so far. It seems like whatever this is or whoever this is very careful.
God damn it. I am risking my neck out there trying to give you all the permissions so you can investigate without being stopped.
Yes, it seems the evidence is just disappearing. Or very carefully disposed of.
That's not good. Have you... They should have allowed you to do the crime since, have they?
Yes,
And still nothing.
there's one similar thing, but I'm still looking into it.
Right. I hope. Okay, I can understand that, of course, there is not a lot to work on and you do need your time to do investigations, but every day that passes, there's more people who first go missing and then they're found. And we know in what condition they're found. And we don't want that to keep going, right?
I'll try my best to find them.
Good. I'll keep doing what I'm doing, giving you authorizations and everything. You know, if anything happens, just use my name. But remember, you have to find that damn sneaky snake and deal with the threat to the city.
Your will be done, my lady.
Right. And after that, you can see like there is a bit of a sadness on the lady's face. However, realizing that you are genuinely doing what you can. She is going to step out and make sure no one is watching her, like almost put on a hood, and you can see as she puts on the hood there is a bit of a magic that goes on her face, making it look like as a different person. And then she'll continue walking down the road. We'll say that would have happened a couple of hours before. Suddenly in early morning, like very early morning, we're talking something like 5 a.m., like the sun is barely rising. Miss Celine, you would have been awoken, well, or not awoken really, but you would have received a very loud sending spell, a very loud message for what it's worth.
I'm ready. I accept it.
And yes, because that's how it works. But either way, you can accept it, and it will be a very simple one, but straight to the point, coming from the constable who's been working the case as well, and it will be short and straight to the point. There is a new body in the alleyway. However, we found the culprit as well.
That sends surprise through her face, and then she's gonna begrudgingly head out into the day.
Oh, very early morning, like the sun is barely rising.
Which means
And
gonna be ready
as
soon.
yeah, well, yeah, but as you make your way, the sun is gonna start rising. So we are gonna be at around 7 a.m. ish. At that point, as Miss Celine, you can reach the city streets, the alleyway where there has been a new murder. By the point of, well, since the city is big and there is quite a lot of ground to cover, by the point you get there, it will be. Well, the sun would have already risen, and it would have been around like 6 a.m. ish, I'll say. But okay, yeah, around 6 a.m. ish. And we can get you around onto the street and the alleyway that was and would be closed off by the guards, by the police, and everything going on. Just making sure no one can go through. And since you've already been working for quite a few days, the the guards here, the knights here, the police, basically, they'd be aware of how you're investigating, so they're not gonna stop you entering the crime scene and everything like that. As the person, let's say, let's go exactly that. Oh, I just need to give me a second. Okay. But as that person is just going to look at you and it's like, Miss Celine. Good day today, isn't it? Birthday
is
morning, and
unjust.
we've got the culprit finally.
Yes, that would seem so.
I fit the description perfectly. No one registered in our database. Some outsider who I genuinely don't know when or how got into the city have the weird device we were thinking, a weird weapon used for all the killing, but just a good day.
Yes, it seems so.
Constable Charles
I-
already took him into the station.
Can I see the body?
Yes, of course. We'll have the body. There was a bit of a commotion as well, so we just had to do something else as well. But the body is still here if you'd like to take a look. We're still trying to identify who the person was.
Thank you. Please move aside.
Ah, yes, of course. I can move us. And you would see it would be exactly the same situation as you've seen with the past few bodies. The only one small hole somewhere around the throat area, and the body does seem fully drained of its blood, of its liquids, and this person is just there. And you can see the same face of that like frozen terror and horror on this unfortunate guy's remains, and yeah, I'll say as that's all going on, feel free to roll your checks, whatever you'd like.
Can I do a perception check to look around the area?
What? Sorry?
Perception check to look around the area?
Yeah, sure.
Ugh. No wonder I haven't found any evidence.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, but I'll say in this particular situation, you can see it is a little different, and it does make it hard for anyone to get on evidence here, be that you, be that the actual investigators working the case, as the scene does seem somewhat contaminated. There is like weird substance around the area and on the ground.
I collect the substance.
Yeah.
Can I put it in my little alchemy supplies?
You'd
In a
see
little
it
vial.
would be almost like liquidy, but not fully. Almost like, well, I don't know, jelly structure, one could say.
Says it
The
tastes like
realization
cranberry.
hit. But I don't know.
Cool. I just take that and take it into my kit. Then
Yeah,
can I
but
investigate the body?
we can investigate the body itself as well. Would you like to do a medicine check, investigation, or arcana even? Which one?
Investigation.
Let's do investigation. Yeah, sure. Investigation is pretty good. And I'll say you can see same as you'd expect normally, right? Like the actually here, give me a second, I need to think how I wanna phrase this. The hole is still like precise and clean, like and clearly has been the source of death for the creature, for the human was in the hole was in their throat. However, you can see, you've checked some bodies already, and usually there is something within, like something alleged within, and no matter how hard you've tried to recover it in the past, whatever it was always like broke off, and you were ended up with just bits of like some metal, seemingly. In this case, as you like investigate the wound, you can see there is that same jelly-like substance, but no sign of, well, the metal within.
Well, I guess I'm gonna head towards the wherever they've taken the culprit.
Go to the station, courthouse. Very good. Well, as that's going on, I'll say, what's your passive perception, Miss Celine?
15.
15. Okay, so then, as you're fully living, that would be a kind of typical thing for this. And it is like a spell, especially with some of the, a bit of a caste system, with some of the higher mages almost being like nobles. You would hear one of them bumped into me and broke my nose. Guards, take him in. And you would hear like some of the guards who would have been like surrounding the scene would just sigh, and they are just that would have been just like, a little bit behind you, Miss Celine. Nothing that, would require your immediate attention.
Don't know if it's just me, but you kind of cut out a lot there.
I have
I heard
already
the guards arrest him, and that was about it. And then the guards sighing.
Let me say something. Why do I have such a high ping? Why are we in Hong Kong? What the fuck? Okay.
Why are we in Hong Kong?
I don't know why Discord was like set in Hong Kong for some reason, like this specific PC. Why was it in Hong Kong?
Oh no, you were the first in.
Yeah, I know it's weird, but okay, I'll manually put it in US East, so should be okay. But yeah, basically, there would have been that like higher cast, like a bit of a almost noble mage who just screamed at like, "Hey, this thing bumped into me and broke my nose. Guards, take him in." And you would see the guards just kind of sigh, but they just have to follow the orders either way. It's coming from someone who's in the higher caste than they are, so they begrudgingly take whatever creature did that normal was pointing in, but either way, that's not something, too uncommon for the city and something that really shouldn't take your attention, especially as there's a bigger priority of getting into the bottom of the things about the missing case and all of that. So
My character doesn't really care about it.
yeah, exactly. So in that regard, then, Miss Celine, what you would see next then is where we're gonna head next with you is just as the police station, the courthouse. How would you want to describe it? Courthouse, for the sake of timing and continuity, would be a bit better. Would be somewhat closer to the city master's tower. In the case they need assistance from the city master or any other masters in case of getting the court, getting the procedures, and essentially enacting the punishment. All of that. So walking into it, you would see you'd see this, which is there would still be some guards stationed just at the top floor, kind of half expecting you, and half expecting you even more so would be this Constable Charles, the one who's been investigating and kind of been assisting with you, and also the only one who knows who exactly commissioned you to do all of this, and why he's the enactor of, that authorization, influence, and all of that. So you would see Constable Charles. He would be in a very bad mood, as you'd find him closer to the entrance as he's waiting for you, but he would be like wet, as he clearly had to quickly clean some of his armor and even himself a little bit. But he'd be there and just like, Miss Celine,
Greetings, Charles. Oh, hello.
good day to you as well. Good morning. But I will say, I didn't expect the culprit to be so weird.
Can you show me the culprit?
He's just in this house downstairs. I'm sorry I can't fully join you to interrogate him. I've already tried, and look what it got me, as he's just sitting there like cleaning his armor. I'll say, don't get too close. He's weird.
Right then.
But yeah, Miss Helen, would you like to go downstairs?
Yeah, I'll head downstairs.
Yeah, I'll say this particular night is gonna join you, and I'll just show you downstairs. So if we take both of you a little bit downstairs, you'd end up. Oh, but you know what? Well, let's take you straight to the jail cell, straight to the culprit, so to say, as we'll take you right here, Miss Celine.
Ah, so it's Pesky, yeah?
Of course. But what you would find is technically not his character fully, and just for the sake of like token and stuff like that. But what you find is basically a bucket filled with like jiggly liquid.
They say I'm a bleaky.
Guard, where is the suspect? I only see a bucket in here.
The thing in the bucket is the suspect.
Ah.
Why does she have a bleaky? I'm crying. Take it away.
Excuse me, Mr. Gelatinous Man.
Am I able to respond?
Yeah, but like weekly, Mr. Pesky, weekly.
No.
From all the samples I've taken from the other crime scenes, does his kind of coloration match the other samples?
First time seeing. Literally, like, you've seen it only today.
The goo samples is the first time I've seen the goo samples.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, why did you kill the man?
What, man? Is that your species?
The old tavern man. You were found with the murder weapon?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Inside check.
I'm not sure, yeah, you could do insight, I guess. I feel like he'd be aware a little bit. Just a bit, not too much. Like, he's genuinely does seem somewhat confused by what's going on.
The object, the object you were found holding, what is it?
My blaster. Did they confiscate my blaster?
Yes, of course they're not gonna let
Yeah,
you
obviously,
in
but
the
like,
jail cell. But either way, Mr. Pashka, you're the only one who's aware of what I'm gonna be doing. Try not to, kind of lean into that.
So your blaster, is that some kind of explosive device?
yes. And it just blows people up. Zip zip.
So I think Celine doesn't believe that this little goo thing is the murderer.
That's fair. But you know what? Yeah, either way, you possibly need to see Mace. Or get.
Especially since if the weapon, especially since it was a tiny hole and blood sucked out of each victim.
Yeah, but either way, for now, Miss Celine, you know what you'd need? You would need a bit more information. So then, Mr. Pesky, let's switch over to your perspective, shall we?
Yes.
And let's do a little bit of
Of course.
as we go back a few hours, as we go back to the city street very early in the morning, almost midnight even, as the sun is like clearly not even going to rise. At this moment, Miss Celine would have been back in her house investigating everything. However, the body would have already been in the alleyway waiting until someone discovers it. And, well, who would discover it is this wonderful creature who stumbled his way into the city. So then, Mr. Pesky, who is your character?
Well, my character is a slime from outer space. And that's all you need to know, other than the gun.
Fair. But what's your name, sir?
His name is Fellow. Like Jello, but with an F.
Oh, that's the pun. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes.
I was wondering. Okay.
Also a synonym of person, but yes.
Yeah. I get to that. I was wondering like why you typed it specifically that way. But
Mhm.
okay, fair enough. Give it a joke with Jello as well. But well then, my gelatinous fella. Ah, damn
Mhm.
it. I wish I could like travel back in time and delete that. But either way, you would have been in this alleyway and actually you would have heard a loud commotion, like a loud thud happen within the alleyway.
Like a blunt object hitting a thing.
Like a sack of potatoes dropping onto the ground.
I would like to go there.
Well, who the fuck,
See the
Mr.
thing.
Fellow? There is a
Mhm.
body. But I'll say, can you do me a quick perception check?
Ah, yes. My best stat.
Oh, well, it is what it is. -2? I forgot that you're -2. Fuck, and
Yes, it's gonna be
but
fun.
alright. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Very oblivious Jello person.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, what you would find is, or what you would see is, there is something that's like would have ran away on the rooftops, and I'll say like the basic thing you would have noticed is almost like a humanoid creature in a way of how like bipedal, two arms like that are not even touching the ground and clearly running, jumping from rooftop to rooftop. However, with the unfortunate perception, you wouldn't be able to get more details
Mm-hmm.
about that or notice it enough in time for you to be able to shoot it. Like it would jump away, and since it's a tight alleyway, like there you wouldn't have the ankle upwards. But there is a body.
I look at the body, poke it with my gun.
Still dead. It's not gonna move. Just a dead person staying there.
I would like to speak to the corpse. Hello,
Okay.
sir. Are you alive? Zip, zip.
We just hear a little bit of almost like a whistling effect, and I'll say that's when you would notice there is a hole in the throat.
Is that
Like
fatal for
a hole
you?
that's somewhere like a half inch.
As I poke it.
You can poke it, and uh, there's still like no response from the person. However, you are leaving a bit of your goo around it, and well,
Mm,
the hole does appear like big enough for your pseudopod or something like those lines.
I'm gonna like look through the hole. Just put my face in there.
It's not a. You know what? I just imagined like those games. It was like a cat look into a glass, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Like when,
exactly.
when there's yeah. But yeah, okay, so you can look into the wound. It's not like there's no exit wound. There is something like on there, and let's say as you're like sending yourself into that, like looking a bit closer, you would notice there is something shiny. There's something like that clearly isn't fleshy and almost like reflective metallic.
I would like to try to retrieve it, pull it out, eat it.
Mhm. So I'll say you you can quite easily, since like a bit of a gooey body and stretching it, like changing the size and everything like that, you would be able to touch the thing and slowly like bring it closer, and you would see it's something akin to, well, a needle, like a very small but sharp piece of metal. However, as it gets like fully within your body, Mr. Fellow, you suddenly start feeling extremely weak and almost like destabilized. You know how like, well, literally destabilized, and just instead of like this bulb of
Yeah.
goo, just like and like turn into a puddle.
I would like to exclaim, "Oh no, my primary bodily functions."
No, battle functions. And weirdly enough, Mr. Feller, you would be almost paralyzed and staying there. So I'll say the paralysis is gonna happen either way. However, could you do me a quick con save? And since you are plasmid, you do have advantage in this particular instance. So yeah, please do it.
Oh wait. Oh, that's one.
Oh well, there's no need for advantage if you just crit instantly, my guy.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Good roll, I
Okay,
guess.
Pesky, okay. But anyway, so then in that case, you would be paralyzed, but able to like wiggle yourself like a little bit, but more like just barely around the place, and you would be conscious, like you would fully understand and like perceive everything that's going on, as well as like being able to speak, albeit like with like some strain. And I say like as the time is gonna go, like you would see some daylight is gonna come, like some person is gonna like open their windows, start like letting the sun in, with fresh air, and then just see this corpse beneath that window with like a pile of unknown thing, and she would instantly scream. And then as that's going on, as like the sun is slowly appearing more and more, you would suddenly be surrounded by some armed people, including well, this one with his great mustache.
Oh no, this must be the authorities. As I
Would that be a bit of an
wiggle
inner
around.
thought, or like
Yeah.
like a genuine outward,
It's like
like
a
you say
week,
that?
more like a week out,
Guessing.
outcry, basically.
But the Constable Charles is gonna be there and just look around and say, "What is this? This hasn't been in the previous scenes. The body I can understand, but what is, as he's just gonna start like poking you.
Ow, ow, ow.
Ah! What? What in the name of Lord? Is this thing alive? Is this another of these experiments the mages are all doing?
I'm alive. What is experiment?
Yeah. You're alive, but and also like this other guy's gonna be there like, Constable, look! They have something else with them, as they're gonna just like pick up your gun, your blaster, and just
No,
be there
not my
like,
blaster.
what is this?
That's a model
And
560 500.
just aim it at the barrel at the
Don't
great
press
here,
that
and
and that button on the side.
what this? As like that guy is just gonna press it, and
Shoots a force blast.
shoots a force blast, yeah, exactly. Shoots a force blast at the boxes and barrels here, and he would be like really shocked to the point where of like instantly dropping the gun off of his hand, and the constable is gonna like just instantly pull out his sword and like just start poking you with that, and be there like, what is this magic? Ah well, it's magic, what do you expect? There's always like a weirdo around. But then constable is gonna look at the very like neat and almost like circular hole left over by the pasta, and like, wait, are you the one who? Ah, ah, that's great. That's great. As he's gonna like start like I was cheering and be
Yeah,
there
that's
like,
great.
boys, collect this thing and take it with us. Take it to the precinct. I think
What?
we found our killer. And he
Killer?
would take a second to step away a little bit, and this would be the moment where he would have casted the sending spell to Miss Serene. And as like the guys who would be there like trying to pick you up, like gather you, Mr. Fallow, the other guards, they'd realize like, sir, he just goes through our hands. Wait, and they shoot at the barrel, and they just shot with the hole in it, and it's like, what if? And that's when we can make the hard cut back to prison as the fellow is just in a barrel.
You know that cat
This-
drooling gif? That's me right now.
Was he telling me all this as like a flashback? Of
No,
him
I'm
telling me?
like remembering it, and then I snap back into reality. Like, oh, that body.
So tell me what you're doing there.
I didn't kill anyone.
Well, the constable believes so.
He manhandled me into a barrel. And I don't appreciate that.
I'll say
I
like
tell the
as that's
guard?
going on, Sildine, could you do a quick perception? Wonderful. So you would see within that body of the fellow there would be that needle-like thing still floating within his goo, and well, the barrel, the bucket. How would you want to call it? Yeah, well, the barrel, yeah.
Does it seem like usually I can't get them out? They like dissolve usually, do they, or something like that?
Because it's like a very small needle, it's like, and with this is medieval times, you were never able to retrieve it like without it snapping while you're trying to retrieve, right? And you'd always end up like with little bits. In this case,
Alright.
and maybe there might be even some magic that like if it reaches air, it might break away or something like that. But in this situation, as it's within the gooey body of this fellow Jello, it seems intact, like very much so intact.
Mr. Jellyman, what should I call you?
I am fellow of
Hello.
the Jellos.
Can you please deposit that metal piece into this vial here? I don't know, open a vial.
Patui.
Oh, you wouldn't be able to. Oh, well, he wouldn't be able to.
He wouldn't be able
I
to?
try
Oh,
and
he's
it
still
doesn't do
paralyzed, yeah.
anything.
Yeah, like you can see he is like very weak in that regard. Like at the end of the day, you are supposed to be like almost paralyzed, Mr. Fellow.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask the guard to go fetch the murder weapon?
And you would see the guard would be somewhat distracted as he would turn back to you and say, yeah, give me a moment. We have like some unruly goblin we have to put in as well. Get in there, as he's gonna just like try to like just go a little bit next to Miss Celine, open up open up the jail cell directly next to you and throw in the goblin into that. And then look it up, and then as he's leaving, he's gonna be there like, alright, I'll ask the constable, but I'll see if I can get that weapon back.
Mr. Guard! You forgot this! I flip him off.
Goblins. Nigard is just gonna leave.
I am just gonna kind of ignore the goblin right now. It doesn't really have anything to do with me right now.
Let me out! Let me
Mr. Goblin, please be silent. I'm interrogating a criminal here.
I am not a crook.
Doesn't look like one. Pretty
gonna
sure
like,
he's innocent. Just like me. Let me out.
Or
I'm
the
gonna just, like-
Jellicate incident, eh?
When he keeps yelling, I'm just gonna like turn around and like glare and say, "Please be quiet," and cast Cause Fear.
I can't. I don't know. I have thought.
Yeah, I cast Cause Fear.
I'll say look.
Exactly.
I just tried to see 13. Well, good luck, Mr. Mao.
You awaken a sense of morality in one share. I was succeeded. And become. Can repeat the saving throw. Stable. He's a dangerous one.
I'll say,
I give a
on
little
top
eye,
of
I
this,
give a little
wait,
I
wait.
give a little eyebrow raise once he succeeds. Like, oh, he's smarter than he looks.
Yeah. But on top of it, Mr. Nilbog, could you do a quick? Oh, it just hit me your name when I said it out loud. God damn it, Mom. But could you do a quick perception check?
Perception. Nilbog will do a perception. I failed.
Nilbog
I
is
think
not.
I failed.
But in any case, I'll say, I'll give you advantage just for the sake of this story. But you would notice that is that like weak jelly-like thing over there, and Mr. Nilbog, I think you might be somewhat aware that it does look like a bit of a poison, doesn't it?
It does.
It does.
Hmm. Do I have mushrooms?
Well, you'd have whatever you would normally have on you. Well, excluding your weapons.
This will unlock my sixth sense. Wait, so what do I think of fellow? He's like poison. He has
Yeah.
poison on.
Yeah.
I'll stay away. I know what poison do. I'm not that stupid. Check intelligence. Okay. He's wise enough to know.
You're always enough to know.
What's your intelligence? Just to compare
It's
to
a
my
9.
wisdom. Oh, fair.
It's a,
Hell yeah. Two sides
he's
of
not
the
smart,
same
but
coin.
he had experienced many things in the
Yeah,
forest.
yeah. I feel like it's based on that experience, the fact that you can understand a couple of things, like what it looks like and what it can be and stuff like that, right? But as that all happens, I'll say, Mr. Nilbog, let me see exactly. I think you might have an idea of how to define it per se. Specifically, oh, actually, sorry, no, you would have seen exactly the same situation, specifically this like morning.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
This morning?
Mm-hmm.
Of a slime?
No, I mean like the exact same like poison. Is what I meant. Like the same
Oh,
symptoms and stuff like that.
feel like I've seen this before. Ah, was it on the streets? No, no.
I turn around and say, "You've seen a jelly turn into a puddle before?"
I see the poison, at least.
Do you know how to cure him?
See, no, not a
Oh.
doctor, lady. I'm a ranger. I'm Nilbog Regdar, the Goblin Ranger.
The
Oh
Goblin
my
Ranger,
god,
Goblin
I
Ranger.
see. Oh, Ragnar as well. Oh my fucking! It just hit. It just hit when you said it out loud.
I
Yeah.
got that straight away.
Listen, I'm bad with stuff like that, okay? Like, because how often do you read shit like backwards? It just doesn't register in my head sometimes. But either way, I'll say Mr. Neilbog. But you do know the doctor, specifically a doctor who treated a patient with this exact situation in the morning.
Yeah, that happened in the apothecary. I can take you there.
Or you could tell me where it is.
Or
No.
just because, like,
Flashback.
technically. Or, yeah, we can talk a bit more about what exactly has happened in that morning and see how exactly he's seen it before. So, I'll do one of these, and I will actually say let's do like a quick smallish break because Gideon did message me saying that their dog is like running around and something they're checking up like what's going on with that. So and they kind of like would be good for would be really good for this flashback in particular. So say let's wait like 5 minutes and then come back. If they're not there, we'll just go with mouse one without them. But yeah,
Also, it's perfect that I'm paralyzed because I'm also paralyzed in real life. The fact that
So tell
I'm
me you
running
sleep.
on coffee.
fair. That's your
Hopefully,
Set an
little
alarm
mental
at
win.
8. You were awake for like the entire.
Don't worry about it.
if Gideon's character ends up in this cell, it's going to be like some sort of Suicide Squad. Can I deflect a blaster bolt?
Yeah,
It is a
Sorry.
projectile.
the
it just has to be a
the answer preferably is the item you have on your hands. Like it could just said that you kind of like what was it, like a bit of a Wonder Woman situation. you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So probably, but either way. Yeah. How do you guys like this type of like character introduction? A little bit different with flashbacks and whatnot.
Good. I like. I want my
Yeah,
gun
just wait
back.
until like everything connects.
He wants his Bleaky back. Ain't no
Yeah, my
He
way.
Blicky.
really wants his Wiki. Okay, I'll go play this and then once I'm back, we can start Mo's thing and then see if Gideon is back or not. But yeah. And then we'll see if Gideon, if they are back by that point. If not, then that would not be good. The plan here is that, all four perspectives are
Yeah.
needed for things to like work. So, but in any case, Mr. Nilbog, you know what we're gonna start you
Yes.
off with is oh fuck, and Stella's having zoomies. I don't know if you've heard in the background, but she's
No, I
running
didn't hear.
around. But okay, yeah. I threw her like cat toys on the floor, so now she's just running after them, like after these springs and whatnot. But okay. By the way, we will take a quick look into the apothecary of a specific family called Wartag family. Like this. And looking into this apothecary, we'll specifically take a look at the outside, a little bit at the smallish yard they have where they grow their own like berries for potions and stuff like that, and where there would be Neilwalk very early. Well, actually, technically very late because again we go more so towards the midnight for this flashback, and they'd be there with their little companion who still seems a bit under the weather.
Hector, no. You said he'll be better. Why does he still look so pale and flimsy?
Stella, meow into the mic. Quickly. Meow into the mic. Be Eckhart. Meow into the mic, please. Okay.
When
doesn't
you
like
want
it.
them to do it, they won't do it.
I know, right? But to be fair, Stella as a cat is like,
Yeah.
she's pretty quiet, like she doesn't meow so much. But either way, so you are tweeting, and we can then say it would be the Dr. Vortek, who would be kind of checking Eckhart, seeing his situation, and say, look, yes, he will be better, but his healing might take a few more hours, days. Honestly, I know he will heal. It's just a matter of how quickly. I am not too aware with his physiology. Haven't had so much experience treating a draconic being.
Draconic, what's that? He's just a big lizard with tiny flappies.
Or a lizard creature.
Oh, okay.
But say my wife is currently busy sending away our daughter. She will not be here today, so would you... And you did say you wanted to repay us a little bit, so could you help us around the house a little bit? We're gonna
I
have a
will repay
very...
my debts.
Thank you. We'll have a very important patient today, and just follow our lead and try to assist in what way you can.
You can trust in Nilba.
Right, you. Right now, though, feel free to rest with your friend, with your lizard friend, as he's gonna just go back inside the house, and I'll say, they would have been in the background with and the mother like sending away the daughter, and we'll jump forward a bit more so towards that 4 a.m. mark when the body was first discovered. Around the same time is when that client would show up, as in the house then there would be only Dr. Wartak, his wife Lily, and Mr. Neilbook, as well as like Eckert, but that's in the yard. So, Mr. Neilbook, let's get you a bit closer, as what you would see is this elderly man who's gonna step through. Like you can see, he doesn't seem to do it. Like he does seem like quite weak, and he's fully walking with a big like walking stick, fully leaning towards it with his like long beard. And he's gonna be there like, oh, doctor, good to see you. And the doctor's gonna say, look at him. Well, it's not so good to see you, Mr. Snake. Same thing as last month, and you would see this person. Thank you, Pesky, for the drawing.
Yep.
The Ekan.
Not Heckens, okay? God damn it. Okay, so I got that. Okay. I'll say like doctor is gonna like his wife is gonna quickly like walk over, helping like lean a shoulder on him, while doctor would say like, right, yeah, Master Snake, feel free to go into the use the bed over here. Me and my wife still need to prepare the your treatment. But in the meantime, Mr. Neilbog, could you help us?
Yes?
Could you entertain our guest while we're making his treatment? As he's like,
Entertain.
as this doctor is gonna like lean over and say, look, he's very old and doesn't really have anyone. Yeah, just listen to his stories a little bit. I think that would be good.
I know what to do. Leave it to me. As I ready my pouch of really strange mushrooms.
Maybe not like that, but okay. And also, anyway, afterward again, Lily are gonna be busy fully working with, the medicine, creating the everything, and meanwhile, Snake is just gonna make himself comfortable in the bedroom, like almost take away some of his clothes. As you can see, he does have like almost blisters and some kind of like tumors on his back. While he is talking about it, he would look back to Mr. Neilbuck and say, like, so, a goblin. Interesting. You weren't here last month.
Well, my best friend Eckerd needs some help. This is the only place I know where he could get some help.
Drake. Echoed backwards
Yeah.
as Drake.
Yeah. You just hit it. Yep. No, that's why I said after with the rat, like, we have to follow the same logic then. It's just gonna continuously be like that whenever there's speakers and or something like that. But either way, as Snake is gonna later, he will look back at you, Mr. Neilbuck, and be there. Well, that's interesting. Doctor here, he is very skilled. I think your friend is gonna be safe.
You trust the doctor?
Hmm?
He gave me some berries.
Oh, yes,
I heard
yes.
they're called good berries.
They're very good, in fact.
Mhm. But I also brought these from the forest.
Shrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of my youth. Would you give me one?
Here you go, Mr. Ekans.
Interesting nickname. Well, Snake is also a nickname, as he's just gonna like eat the shrooms. Really reminds me of my youth. Ooh. Oh, actually, it reminds me of when I got the nickname Snake. Do you wanna hear that story?
I want to hear that story as well. I popped the mushroom into my mouth.
So, it was, well, many years ago, and when I was still nimble, quick, hot. Well, I'm still hot, but either way. There was a adventure. There was a situation. Was in the forest, was in the alliance of the elves, and I was dispatched from our city to try and assist them a little bit. And I remember there were quite a few others with me, and we went into this forest thinking it's gonna be some kind of like easy undertaking, but there was this weird giant snake. I swear, no one believes it, but I swear that snake could shoot beams that disintegrated everything around it. I saw some of my companions there die. And I remember it took a lot, but it was I who dealt the final blow. I, with my nimble, agile, very hot body, was able to jump onto the back of the snake, run up it towards its head, and then with this exact staff, hit it right onto the head, killing it, dealing the final blow.
I could imagine it now.
Ever since then, I became the snake.
I see. Big snake. Is it a flying snake?
No, it was a snake.
A big snake that shoots lasers?
Yeah.
Maybe these shrooms are strong.
No one really believes it, but either way, let me know. Just a big hit somewhere like in the back of the temple, the back of the forehead. That is very effective against any creature.
Where is this temple, you say?
Well, the back of the head, like right behind the temple, is what. But either way,
Sneaky.
look, something
Is-
clicked for another person as well. Interesting. But either way, so I'll say as that's going on, and that's getting a bit high and talking about rooms, the snake is gonna continue even with more obscure stories. Something about how he has he had a companion who, under very unfortunate circumstances, was cursed, and he cannot show his face anymore. And Snake says, I don't know the exact circumstance, but all I know, there were some spiders involved one night. But
Mm.
and just before Snake is going to go into the detail as he talks about, and he never likes the story, but I swear it was a big spider and we were lonely that night. The doctor's gonna say, like, okay, Mr. Snake, your medicine is ready and good timing. As he's just gonna like walk over, and Snake is just begrudgingly gonna like turn his back around, and doctor is gonna like cover put some kind of paste onto those tumors that are on the back of the snake, and they seem to almost like go away, not fully, but just stop, stop bulging almost. While his wife Lily would lean over and say, "Oh, he got." Mr. Snake got to the story about the spider. Ah, he loves that story. Though no one believes it. Well, no one really believes any of his stories.
Right.
Yeah. Well, oh, actually, you know what, Neilbrook? Could you do me a bit of a favor? I am trying to prep like a quick lunch for everyone. Well, when Peony is back from her shift from the market and selling our potions, just treat her to something nice. Could you go outside and grab some of the cabbages?
I'll go outside, grab some cabbages.
Grab some cabbages. So say like as you grabbing the cabbages, you can kind of see because there is a window. It's the like after you leave the room, Snake does like he still is a bit high and has that like smiley expression, but he's gonna turn a little bit more serious and turn over to Dr. Wartag, and you can see like his mouth move, like he says something, and then next thing, like whatever Dr. Wartag was holding is instantly gonna like drop to the ground, and he will like just look at Snake a bit shocked, and then afterwards run outside with Lily also like picking up the mess, and like she would have also like dropped stuff, and that's when Dr. Wartag would say, like, Neilbok, cancel
is
the
it?
lunch and don't ignore it. Go get Peony quickly.
Who?
Our daughter.
Where is she?
She's at the marketplace at the Central Plaza. She's supposed to sell with herbs, the potions we've created and stuff like that.
Salu? He sprints
You've
out.
seen her a couple of times, and just go after her, please. This is as soon as possible.
I run.
All
Fast
right,
as the
so
wind, Nilbab.
faster than wind, Mr. Neilbook. So As that is going on, we will take a quick look back to the Central Plaza map and the road towards the Central Plaza. There is the alleyway, and as Mr. Neilbog is full running and not even looking at his surroundings, Mr. Neilbog roll like a quick dex save, I will say.
Nilba, dex save. Fails.
Fails for sure, and then you would fully bump into some other person, and that person is instantly gonna look back, and you would see this blonde haired clearly a bit of a young guy, as he's gonna be there oh, what's this disgusting thing? Ew, what are you?
Disgusting.
Wait, you dare talk to me, peasant? I'm Sir Alfonso. And oh, women smashed my cape. Oh, you know. Oh, you're gonna get it. As afterwards, he's gonna cast some digitation, thaumaturgy. Well, minor illusion actually would suffice better. He's gonna cast some minor illusion, you can clearly see he makes as if there's blood flowing out of his nose, towards his clothes and everything, and then he's gonna say this thing bumped into me and broke my nose. Guards, take him away. And
I bumped into
would
you, broke
see-
your nose. You must be a pretty fragile guy.
And you would see some guards who would begrudgingly sigh, but well, they're of the lower caste. They don't have too much of a choice about what to do in this matter, so they're just gonna walk over towards you, Mr. Neilbook, and say, look, it will be faster if you don't resist.
Wait.
Well, as you're screaming, wait, they fully gonna start
Long stride. Long strider. Adios.
And as you do that, Sir Alfonso goes counter spell. You're in the city of mages, and he is of the higher caste mage.
Oh, that's why you're flimsy. You're a nerd. He runs up. Jason Dash. You're a nerd.
Okay. So then you are resisting. So because of that, the guys are gonna be we have a flare, and start chasing you. So I'll say Mr. Neilbook, as they're fully gonna start chasing you, they are just gonna also start casting spells towards you, with specifically hold person being the priority in that regard. So do a one wisdom save, but no matter what, they're gonna catch you either way. It's just a matter of time. So
That is true. Oh wow.
yeah, you can buy yourself a decent amount of time, but either way, this would be further away from that central market, so you wouldn't be able to reach Pawnee fully, and eventually be caught
Before I get caught, I'll shout out, Lady Vortag! Dr. Vortag needs you! Ah!
Sure, that works. And then we can look back at the prison, as that's how Neilbook would have gotten here.
It worked for that nerd! I would have been cured faster! Dang it!
So that are the specifications of my weapon. Includes a,
listen to the story of Neilbook.
includes a 10 gigahertz processor. Something. Tech shit.
You're all nerds. They're everywhere.
No.
How can I trust you?
You
I
don't.
can blow shit up, but I can't right now. I need my blaster.
Okay. So I'll say like that's when the previous guard is gonna come back, and he is not actually gonna be alone because he will just be with the Constable Charles as well, and Constable Charles would have the gun with him, and just say that like, good job, Charlie. I was talking to myself in that regard. Good job to you as well, AJ. You can leave, as he's gonna send this guard away, but. Afterwards, Constable Charles is gonna wait a bit until this AJ fella fully leaves the room and the floor, and that's when Constable Charles is gonna look back at you, and is like, "So, why did you need this gun?" Oh, sorry, I don't know the word gun because we're in middle. Why do you need this thing?
Because it's obviously not the murder weapon. If what he described it does, then you're connecting dots that aren't needing to be connected.
Damn. I had this.
Also, I doubt the murderer who's been ducking us for weeks accidentally poisoned himself.
Hmm. That could be possible, but I don't know.
This is just gonna say he's not very smart socially.
You know, if the lady is telling me I should listen to you and what you need, but at the end of the day, it would be my head on the chopping block if you fuck up with whatever you're doing.
Plus, can I have the? Does he have the murder weapon?
Does he have what?
Does he have the not the murder weapon, the gun?
Yeah.
Can I ask for it for a sec?
Well, that's what he's talking about. You know, like he
Oh.
technically he's supposed to give you and like listen to you, but you know, it's his head on the chopping block if you
I'm
are wrong or if you fuck up in any way.
I'm not gonna hand it to the Jello. I just want to test it out. But you can stay next to me as I test it out.
Sure.
I'm gonna So how did the other guard shoot it? Would they press this button on the side?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot it into a wall, and if it causes like a lot of damage, then it's obviously not the murder weapon, because like there would be a lot more blood at the scenes.
It would create like a circle hole at the end of the day, but it would be messier and like bigger than the one at like the bodies.
I should like shoot it into the wall and see like the big hole and crack. I was like, this couldn't be the murder weapon. The murder weapon was careful and tiny and left no trace of damage. And obviously you can see this weapon leaves a lot of
Right.
damage.
Right. Damn it.
I hand it back to him because it's up to him to really release the Jello. So
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. But before he fully comes back, look, that's when the guard AJ is gonna run back, and the person was gonna be there, like, God damn it, AJ, I told you don't interrupt us. And AJ's gonna look back and be there, like, but sir, there's a new case. There's new missing people. It still is going on. There's this girl. She's talking about her family that went missing.
Like your mom.
And I'll say, look, I wonder who that girl is, but we'll take a quick look in that regard. And I'll say, like, her constable is instantly gonna, well, in this situation, like, it's clear that Falodan is not the person responsible for this, and also the gun and yada yada yada. He is just gonna like leave the keys and just to not bother with the time, just give like essentially all the keys to Celine and just be there like, they release them if you need to, but AJ, show me that girl, and both of them are just gonna head upstairs.
Did he take the gun or did you leave it with me? Sorry, I missed that.
He left the keys, but not the gun fully. I feel like no, yeah. If the gun was already in your hand, you're the one who shot it and tested it out either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
was just wondering if he took it or not.
yeah, no. No time. New case, you know.
Alright.
Alright. So you feel to release fellow and Neil book if you are feeling like it.
I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but like, Neilbook, but what I know so far doesn't have anything to do with it. He just told me a story about an old man with pustules on his back.
Forget he got high with me. Yeah.
Oh, I think I should then clarify a little bit. Those pustules would have been the same like symptom you would have seen on the previous bodies. Like it is the same exact like
Okay.
condition.
Alright, you two are following me, and we're gonna go head to see that doctor.
Am I still paralyzed? How do I get this thing out of me?
I carry the bucket.
Fair enough.
It's really simple, but I'm surprised no one has done it just yet. But
Yeah, I
anyway,
know.
so I'll say
I was going to. I want to get it out. So I unlock it and I get a vial and I kind of scoop into his jelly and kind of scoop out the needle.
okay, yeah, that's the way. Yeah. Someone else just has to do it for you.
I
Mr.
become
Percy.
vibrant and glow.
Give me the gun.
I put your gun in my my back.
I
You're
reach
wolf.
out to it
But okay.
like a baby.
Mhm. But
You're
either way,
still under
so that
investigation, Mr. Fell. You can have your gun back when you need it.
so all three of you either way can make your way upstairs. There's only one whatchamacallit staircase leading down to the jailhouse either way, and you would see someone familiar face to Neilbok, which would be Lady Tony Wartag, who would have been reporting her family who went missing. The most recent case. And I'll say, just even before you guys interact, as you just listen in, that's when we can do a bit of a and see what exactly happened to Lady Peony during this day. So, Miss Peony. Hello, first of all.
Yep.
Yep. Second of all, we will go back to the apothecary because we did do a bit of a backstory with the Mr. Nilbog there, but either way, no one listened to him in character. No one listened to him, so he'll have to repeat what exactly happened to him either way. But in this particular situation, well, Lady Peony, welcome to your house. Welcome to, your parents. And we will take a quick look at you as this is that special day, and in particular this night, as literally as soon as the midnight strikes, your family would have been awake already. And if anything, Dr. Wartak, your father, would have actually not even slept, as he is treating and helping this goblin guest you have treat his the rake in the backyard. But in the meantime, your mother would have helped you prepare your wagon and just be there. Look, Naomi, did remember? I want to come back after sunset. Yeah, after sunset.
Peony's gonna look at her mother and like, are you ever gonna tell me why? You keep promising, and you keep changing the year.
It's... I promise you this time, Jane, with my whole heart, that I love you as my daughter. On your next birthday, we will tell you everything.
That makes Peony frown. Like, She just, wanted information. She wasn't like doubting her parents. Loved, never doubted that one, but doesn't question it and does as she's asked.
Okay.
Peony.
Oh, and don't. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I think we might have thought of the same thing. So you go ahead.
Peony, for a description, she is about 6'2", has long, straight red hair, and her eyes, they're a grayish blue. But the second you get closer than, say, 4 or 5 feet, it's very easy to notice that they are a little brighter than any person's eyes should be. But beyond that, nothing too out of the ordinary.
Oh. So like fair point, but your mother is also gonna say, oh, and don't forget, what was the name of that pet you got?
Daisy.
Sure, don't forget Daisy.
And following along with her is a primal companion panther with whorls of bright blue.
That's Daisy.
You mean your Syad?
God damn it! She doesn't even know the joke. She wasn't there when it happened. But again, either way, so I'll say like, as the family tradition, it is the third Thursday of the month. Lily and your parents would send you away. And let's explain the joke before we fully continue. I will say this because, hey, if you look at the name of the person over there, Nilbog Ragnar the Goblin Ranger,
Mm-hmm.
read it backwards. His name, Nilbog Ragnar.
Hold on. I can't see other people's characters, or at least not their names. I can see.
In the chat. Oh, like here.
Chat.
We can type it out fully. Yeah. Just need to chat.
I'll the draw.
Really?
Yeah.
And
That's why.
His pet is Eckhard the Drake.
Yep. Eckhart
Oh.
the Drake. Yep. Hence why the joke of like Daisy, YCed and stuff like that.
I think a cooler pronunciation is Iziad.
Easier.
Iziad,
Yeah.
Easy.
That sounds
That
like
is
some kind of like weird name you'd find like in
Yeah.
old Bible or something, like
the Izzy.
easy. Or I guess not Bible necessarily, but like Greek mythology, because it sounds like something like that. But
I think
Either way.
Iliad.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, what do you say, Miss Peony?
Sorry, say one more time.
Just double checking. Did you have anything to say? Because I think I might have talked over you for a second there.
No, you're good.
Okay. No worries. Then, okay. So, either way, this would be like at midnight, and it would take you a few hours to go straight to, the city center next to the main castle of the townmaster. So, just a bit beyond the courthouse, somewhere like around there. Actually, even in Elemental District, like this one, because, the walls are genuinely there. So going from the apothecary there, you would see here there would be some commotion, but like nothing too much as you and Daisy approach the town plaza and set up your shop same as you always do. And in that regard, let's put you back on the map. It is still gonna be this map, but we'll take a further look up north. Just technically, it would be even further than this map, but just for the sake of everything happening on the same map, let's just use this one. But in reality, it would be like way further, right? So it's just just for the sake of like flashbacks and all leading to the same location, yada. But I say like Miss Peony, business is gonna be same as always, which is mixed bag. Like some people are willing to buy the potion, some people are willing to buy the herbs, but as always, there is a mixed bag until your regular comes out. The person who always there, who always visits you during this time, and specifically during this month, like the week you're actually selling here, and it is this wonderful old lady that would approach you and be there like, oh my, I didn't even realize it's that time of the year. Oh, that time of the month. Bonnie, darling. Good to see you again.
No. Once again, how can I help you? How are you?
Ah, well, that remedy you gave me last month for my back worked wonders. And I was wondering, do you have anything for my niece? My niece still feel somewhat bad. The age is getting to them.
Peony will nod. She starts rumbling through all of like her crates, and there's the clinking, and she's focusing on little squat jars with a very simple label, and she finally pulls one out, maybe slightly larger, a little more full than some of the others, and places it in the woman's hands. This will do it. However,
Ah,
don't apply it more than twice a day.
sure.
You know my
sure,
parents, they
darling.
have a bit of a heavy hand on certain herbs.
Fair enough. Oh, and how are your parents actually? I
Doing
would
well.
walk to them and visit them physically, but again, my niece.
Yeah, their clinic's definitely not the closest for everybody, but they're doing well. Busy as always.
Yeah. Well, I know you're gonna stay here for a while, so she would bring out like she would have had like one of those like food baskets with her, so she would bring out like a simple like bread and like some I'll say just juice because like she's not gonna give you alcohol, but like some juice and stuff like that, and also some like a little bit of like a bone with some meat for Daisy.
Daisy's probably 100% very familiar with this woman and more than happy.
Yeah, and this woman, by the way, you would know her under the name Viola.
Viola, okay.
Viola, yeah. But Viola would have been like more than happy to give some of that food to you gals, and just stay hydrated. It is a hot day, so you just take care of yourself, gals.
You too. And she also gives her the remedy that she asked about earlier. Take care, and if there's anything else, you be sure to call on my family. It will help.
Of course. And also, say hello to your parents for me, yeah? And this old lady, she's just gonna continue on her walk, and you'd see like as she's slowly going around the corner, she's gonna pull up a hood, and they just continue being on her way. Excluding that, I'll say there isn't gonna be like too much, nothing too outstanding per se. Like there's gonna be like some people who'd be, just out of curiosity, ask what exactly are you selling, try to swindle and try to like argue about the prices, trying to drop them and stuff like that, try to haggle. Although one quick glance at Daisy and the haggling stops. But it's closer to like somewhere around 8 a.m. ish. You would see there would have been like some news, like a bit of a gossip about the guards, the police, basically doing something. And I'll say, Lady Peony, could you do a quick perception check?
Let me hold up. Get on. Wait. Wolf.
Not the best. But you know that this is a
No,
good moment
horrible.
for me to. Yeah, but this is a good moment for me to do a quick reminder about the rule. As in, like, I do each session, all of you get inspiration, so you're free to reroll at any point if you feel like it. I'll say there is
But,
technically no real need to do it right now, but if you feel like it, you could.
sure, I will re-roll it. Let's see if I get more
Oh.
favor here.
Oh,
There we go.
way better, way better. So what you would hear there would be some commotion and almost like a few shouts that seem to echo your name. So, Mr. Mao,
That
if you
will
could,
make her
if you could
freeze a
do,
bit.
yeah, fair
Yeah.
point. Mr. Mao, if you could do your thing again.
Mm. Lady Vortek! Mr. Atkins needs you! Let me go, you...
Yeah, basically. That.
Brilliant.
Ah!
So I will say there was one different from the actual sound. Not Mr. Reckons. You specifically said your father needs you.
Peony. Yeah, Peony's gonna pack up and immediately head back.
Breaking the rules, coming back earlier than sunset on Miss Peony. Aye. But anyway, seems like a viable moment for it. So running back to it is yet again gonna take you like some time, like a decent amount of time, and we will go back to the apothecary, and what you'd find is the doors open, windows broken.
Peony's gonna proceed with caution. Her parents, while very welcoming and everything, probably would not have left the door open.
Though, really, as you start walking through the building like very carefully and so, you would see all the valuables, and in fact, not even just valuables, all the items are still where they're supposed to be. Like all the herbs are on their shelves, all the potions and stuff like that, they're still properly and like neatly within their spots. You don't see any sign of like blood, any sign of damage or like fight or anything along those lines, excluding well the signs of like somebody breaking in, the open door and broken windows, but no signs of like battle afterwards or any type of confrontation.
Mm-hmm. She continue looking around, like really check like everywhere she can for her parents, like while
Sure,
calling it
sure.
like mother, father. Hello?
Sure thing. So then, as that's going on, feel free to roll another perception. I'll say with advantage since, it's your house and also you have a Stanford with you. You could help look for everything. But I'll say you wouldn't find anything. There would be a little bit of movement around, but just like a little bit, as if like, some pots and barrels just like shaking.
She'll get a little closer to the stuff that's like shaking.
Mhm.
Get to stop because she doesn't want him to fall over.
Fair. And as you get closer, let's say the pots like in this corner, you would see kinda hiding behind them the Eckharded Drake that your father was treating.
Oh. Hello. And let's see.
And
If I
looking,
remember correctly. Sorry, go ahead.
continue.
Can I use speak with animals. If it counts.
I think so. Yeah, sure. I think so. Maybe. A bit. Yeah, I'll say
I'm
yeah.
not sure if
I'll
it
say
counts as
yeah.
an elemental or not.
Yeah, it's not. It's technically supposed
Close
to be
enough.
like a debate, like draconic, but like close enough. But I'll say like sure. Yeah, it will. It will. We can make it work. We can make it work.
Not defined exactly on the sheet, but where'd he go?
Yeah, but it's fine. I wouldn't be surprised if you
Yeah.
have speak with animals and stuff like that. But I do it. Are there like obvious things you would see? There is like something in the maw of Eckhart where it is like a piece of like clothing, like something that was like fully like ripped off, and she is gonna like drop it onto the ground and start looking, being there like, well, oh, where did they go? What is Neilbog?
He came running for me. He said my father needed me. Can you tell me what happened? She's gonna take a look at the fabric he dropped.
Looking at the fabric, you would see there does appear to be like hastily written message, like with ink to the point where the ink hasn't like fully set in, and like with Drake holding it by like the corner of the cloth, it would be a bit smudged, but you can somewhat see it is not a handwriting of your parents as far as you can tell, but then again, a bit of a smudgeness, so who knows, but. From what you can see, it does seem to have only like 3 words, which is find the snake.
She frowns. It's like, what? It kind of looks around again. Do her parents have any snakes that, like, of other people's companions that they're looking after?
No, at the moment it would be just this lizard, Eckhart. And that's it. Oh, well, and Daisy, I guess, but that's about it at the moment. Anyway, you still have speak with animals. Eckhart would also talk and continue saying that, look, what happened? I don't know. There were 3 people. Your doctor, his wife, some other guy, and they sent Neil Bog away, and then gave me this thing. As she just like taps the I don't know, but like taps the glove and like tell me to give it if you come back, and then they hastily left themselves.
They left?
They left.
Okay, those. If you saw the third man, could you describe him? Or would you be able
Old.
to recognize him? Old?
Old, long beard, walks with a stick.
Interesting. And she's gonna hold out her hands for the drink, like just trying to stay calm. Your parents have never done this as far as she knows. But she holds out her arms for the Drake. She's like, come with me, we got some people to talk to.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can
And I'll say that's when I got the Drake, we can go back to the courthouse as you would see Constable Charles fully note down your record, like what you described there, and like what you'd say would have happened, and just be there like, huh, 2 at the same time, or 3 even at the same time. That's not happened before. We'll look into it. We'll look into it, lady.
Thank you.
And I'll say that's when you would feel like Eckhart like kind of sniff the air a little bit and then just like jump from your arms and around like beneath the legs of the aging Constable Charles and just around the corner.
And she's gonna try to follow, but then kind of stop, realizing that she probably can't go past Constable Charles. It's like, she points after him. Do you mind if I follow him? He was originally at my house.
Sure. It's fine. Just yeah, it's fine.
She'll follow.
Yeah. You would say I could just like run towards the staircase that leads downwards, and then jump through the doors of it straight at Neilbog.
Eckard, my boy, he's back.
So that's how the gun is made on my place. Every transition, I will say something.
Shoot.
You're gonna like reach for it, I keep like lifting it higher away from you.
Yeah.
I don't know anything what you said, but can't you just make another one for
If
me?
you give me enough metal.
First, you're gonna take us to that apothecary. I want to see that old man with pustules on his back. What did you say his name was? Mr. Ekins?
I think.
Peony.
Wait a minute.
Pustules.
I think he mentioned his name was Snake. No, Ekans. Yeah.
Neilbog is like weirdly dyslexic. He just perceives everything backwards.
Dyslexic with animal names.
Specifically animal names.
Specifically
Yeah.
animal names.
Yeah.
Just-
Gosh, come on, Goblin, show me the way.
That's the daughter of the apothecary.
The daughter of the apothecary, you say?
Yes.
They
look alike.
Excuse me, Miss
Vortec. Peony Vortec.
Miss Vorteg. Is your father home? Is he still treating this Mr. Ekins? Although I presume by this goblin's manner he means Mr. Snake.
I guess. But no, my father and mother are missing also.
Hmm.
I was hoping he could tell me.
Well, we are heading that way to investigate anyway. We can maybe solve the disappearance while we're there. Come, everyone, come. I kind of walk with like a noble attitude.
When will you hand me my firearm?
When I know you're not the murderer.
I was never the murderer.
I'll say something as you go, like, everyone come. The AGD guard is just gonna be like, oh?
Not you, AJ. Go back to work.
Ah. Just like sad AJ looking back, going back in the office and filing the files. But yeah, I'll
As
say
we walk there,
but
just tell me all the details you know. As we're walking there, she can repeat.
I'll say
everything.
the constable would. The only person like before we move this in, constable would stop you for a second, Miss Elaine, and just be there like, right, listen. You know the modus operandi. He never went after, middle-aged people. It's always the old ones. Or children.
Yes, but from my knowledge, there was an old person in the apothecary at the time.
That's what I'm thinking. But why did the others two disappear?
Maybe they witnessed it. They weren't supposed to witness.
Maybe. Right, you're going to the scene, yeah?
Oh, this also
Yeah, oh.
does this also prove fellow is innocent?
Yeah. He
I dropped the.
wouldn't have been able to do it while he stopped here.
I give him his gun back now.
Yes. Full power.
Right. Miss Linden, you go investigate the house. I'll contact our friend and see what they know about this snake.
Thank you, Sir Constable. I will be on my way, and I kind of flick my cloak.
Alright. So, a party assembled via the flashbacks and events of the same exact day. Yay. And with that done, we can basically just go straight to the apothecary, since that's either way where you guys are headed, and see if with like a few more perspectives and a few more eyes or whatever the hell fellow uses to perceive, you guys are able to uncover a bit more about what happened here. So here you go.
I first checked the door to see if it was broken in or someone was let in.
It was just left open.
It's left open.
Yeah.
Door open.
Mhm.
Take that note down. Door left open. I look for any signs of disturbance, even like small signs.
Sure. You can do me your investigation, perception, either or. And then, perfect. And then, what about?
Don't look at my last name. Why is it popping up?
Wow. What a surprise. But either way, okay. And then we'll see about. Okay. Nilbok fella, what about you two?
I sense adventure, so I'm gonna investigate whatever is interesting with
Sure thing.
investigation.
Sure thing.
It's a 24.
Oh, right, you're an artificer. I was wondering,
Yep.
like, where do you have high? Oh, but
I'm
okay.
smart and stupid
okay.
at the same time.
Fair enough. And then Miss Leonie, you did take a quick glance at everything around here. So I'll say there was only one room you didn't fully check.
Be right
Purely
back.
because of the time and everything like that, and also you weren't even aware there's something going on there, which is the bed for patients and everything. Because you didn't even know there was a patient while you were gone, like some kind of old man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so feel free to go there, and investigate that, and everyone else. Well, so same thing to Miss Peony. Investigation, perception. Feel free to use either one. I use them interchangeably, and yeah. Okay, so let's go in order roll then. So Miss Celine, looking for points of entry. There is one, which is the broken window, and you can see it's broken in a big way, not as if somebody threw a rock or something, or just hit it with an elbow or a blunt weapon or anything like that. No, it looks as if somebody fully dove straight through the window.
Is the glass inside or outside?
Inside.
Okay, so someone jumped into the building. Got it.
And looking around, you can see it was the only place broken. So I'll say in a bit of a Batman moment with Arkham games, investigating the sense of everything, with the hologram and stuff like that, right? And you can recreate a little bit of a situation where you can see whoever broke in didn't know the door was open, so afterwards they just left through the door, leaving it swinging and leaving it open. But other than that, all you can get is that whoever jumped straight in must have been big, we're talking big and heavy type of situation, right? Yeah. As for Mr. Nilboga and Mr. Fella, you guys, I'll say a more genuine check around, and anything that would stick out for Fella and Nilbog. Fella, you would actually feel very familiar in a way, for a very familiar presence, Okay, someone from the outer space as well.
I
The-
smell
the- the- the-
outer space.
you smell and feel outer space as if like I'm not exactly sure how we can say it. If it was like a bit of an arcana check, then fair enough. But like that way, we can say that was you can feel that like the sides of that like spatial energy, so to say, right? Like of space as if like whoever was in here not so long ago is same as you, someone who came like from beyond this planet. As for Mr. Nilbog, you would find Eckhart and the snake and everything like that. Since there's still that cloth the peony talked about, like the one with the words of like find the snake. Looking at it, you can actually, since you're the only one who saw a snake like giant, you can recognize it's a piece of his clothes, and you can fully see your Talik, maybe Daisy as well, because like, the two animals can get the scent, can get the smell.
I also can get the smell.
Yeah, fair enough. But it is like a weird old man. But by the way, last but not least is Peony. Looking into this patient room, you would feel, you would see there are some signs of like remedy, like some paste that was like put onto and used, and like almost like a jar, like a a jar of it was dropped onto the ground, like shattering, and some of it would be on the floorboards. And looking at it, you actually don't recognize it. It doesn't seem like anything. Your father sometimes treats people and like they might need unique mixtures and something like that. This looks like one of those, but it's like a very specific mixture and not one that's like a common thing to sell and like common remedy. Uh, yeah.
Okay. So she's gonna start, I guess, gathering even the small bits of stuff that just stand out, like the remedy. And is
Mhm.
there? Can she investigate the bed? Maybe there are those hairs or anything on it.
I wish there were hairs, and I think Snake would have wished there were hairs as well. But unfortunately, he's a bald old man. Very long
Damn.
beard, though. But, but he just so fancy because you didn't see him at all. So it's such a genuine question. But like, yeah, he's a very bald old man. Very long beard, though. But I'll say, as you were touching that remedy and like possibly looking around, you can see, I don't know, like a bit of a sense of deja vu. Say, roll. You can wisdom sense. You can roll like a quick history, and we'll see if you remember something a bit more.
Nope.
No, but you do have like a bit of a sense of deja vu, specifically about that remedy and that has been shattered onto the ground.
She's gonna try to shake it off, but yeah, it's probably gonna stick with her. It's like, okay.
But other than that, looking at like under the bed and stuff like that, you would see the remains of that like outer cloak that was ripped and used as the words, and it's like very like ragged, like very old. Like you can see there would have been like quite a few holes already, like some on the back, some like up on the front and stuff like that. But it does have like bluish color, and another way to get like a decent, scent and tracking. And even looking at the clothes, actually, you would feel like a bit of sense of deja vu.
She'll grab the cloak and pull it out.
Yeah. So yeah, still like very old, very ragged with two. Well, some holes or everywhere, but the two biggest ones would have been like on the back.
Yep, I mean, she'll stand up after checking under the bed. And
Other
then
than that, yeah, go.
she'll head out. She's like, man, hold them up. She's like, the only thing that seems out of place are these two.
And this broken window.
I've sensed alarming frequencies in this area.
What is a frequency?
The intruders from the beyond.
Oh.
You consume a
your-
mushroom?
I am not in.
Can your beast...
What is a mushroom?
Sorry.
I showed him my mushrooms. Try it. Then
Also,
maybe
Celine,
your
continue,
sixth
please.
sense may activate.
Like grab the mushroom out of the air and just like give it back to Goblin. No time for drugs.
Please don't eat those. Those aren't psychedelics. That's not something you want to eat. In fact, they'll make you very quite sick. And she'll grab it and then put it back on the shelf.
Just keep it on the shelf from him. Okay, fair.
Can your cat track?
Daisy?
Yes.
Yes.
It's Daisy. Well, the cloth you're using might have the scent of this old man, and he might know what happened. So if we can track him down.
And she'll go out and she'll back to Daisy.
Sure.
Hey, Daisy.
I'll say,
girl.
I feel like my cat would meow. That would be so. This would be even better than a fucking trying to meow at Akash, but. Oh well.
Ow. It's a big cat.
Uh-huh. But either way, yeah, I'll say Daisy would be able to pick up this scent and kind of like sniff the air, sniff the ground a little bit, and start like we're going somewhere. However, before you fully leave, I'll say, Celine, you would feel another quick sensing that would be sent your way. This time coming not from the constable, but from that common friend you have with the constable, the lady. She would say that, like, wait, it was this. Actually, wait, I need to count the words because this one could be long. Okay. Constable said there was an old, bald man with long beard. Is it true?
Yes.
That's all you respond with. You have 24 moments you can use.
Yes. At the new crime scene, there it was determined through witnesses that there was an old bald man named Mr. Snake.
And I'll say, like, that's when you would, Celine, you would feel like a bit of a pause, and then instantly another message that would say, like, keep me informed of your position. I will go with you now.
All right. I'll tell you when we find him.
Perfect. So then, with that aside, I'll say, if you guys would like, yeah, you can follow like wherever Daisy has picked up this hand and wherever it leads.
Can I take a jar off a shelf?
Yes.
Thank
Do you want
you.
like
I'll
a jar or like a
jug.
like a pot for a plant?
No, a jug. Because I'm gonna turn
Jug,
it into an
okay.
alchemy jug.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, yeah, it can.
What's Gideon's character's name again?
Peony.
Can you spell that out? Just type it in chat.
P-E-O. Yeah. Oh no.
I mean, like the flower. Peony. Yeah.
Peony, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm just writing down notes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Peony up.
unlock my sixth sense. Forgot I
Stop
had
getting high,
this.
man.
Eat some
Primeval
mushrooms.
awareness.
Gosh, I get. But okay, primeval awareness. Okay, then you know what? Oh, uh-huh.
What does it
It's
say?
if you
Primeval
sense
awareness.
anything.
Oh, that's one of those options
Okay,
is a
then
bit
this
awkward
is
to me.
okay.
Aberrations,
So,
celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
so we can sense whether the following type of creatures are present within 1 mile of here. Okay, yeah, you would definitely sense some. Sense some. And I'll say here, as you do that in this location, I'll say you can sense kind of to follow with fellows talk. Thank you for pointing the gun at me, fella. It would be aberration and a celestial, both.
Aberration and celestial?
Mm-hmm. They would have been here, but whether that was in one, I'll say like I'll treat this like a little bit different and more like a bit of a divine sense. They definitely would not be within 1 mile of you at the moment, but you would feel like as if like to elaborate on phallus frequencies, like as if that's the type of creatures who were here.
Sense an undead.
Oh yeah, and also you sense an undead, but that's beside the point. I also guess dragon, but like that's your Talik, so that's also beside the point.
I sense everything!
And also fellow, but he's ooze. Okay. As the goblin is getting a bit high, and starts sensing stuff. So, shall we head wherever Daisy would bring you?
Yes.
I follow Peony and Daisy.
Okay. So, where where the panther is gonna bring you is a very simple location. Nothing too outstanding in that regard, and not actually not that far away from your current location from the apothecary. Oops, wrong animal. It would bring you to, well, the gates to go outside. However, you can't leave the city without a special permission.
That's
I get
why
the
I report our location to the person who wanted me to.
yeah, exactly. But okay, so that I'll say like as you guys are waiting and kind of like seeing what can be done, and more so from the perspective of others, because only Celine is aware, they wouldn't even feel like the message being sent, because it's just sending in telepathy, right? So Neilbog, Peony, and Fellow, you're just kind of standing at the city gates, and there is not really any way for you to cross at the moment. Celine is like in the corner doing something, like just a little bit beyond it. But you can fully feel the doggo is telling you need to go beyond it. Oh, so not the doggo, the cat, the panther.
Doggo seems different.
Okay, animal.
Yeah.
But either way,
It's the
so
courthouse of Skull, like. Whoa.
But they
Ah.
also execute you.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
jail. Well, like why wouldn't it be scary with a skull? you know.
Oh,
It's a scary jailhouse. You don't want to be there, do you?
It wasn't that scary.
You are trapped in a jar.
Yeah, because I was poisoned.
he doesn't have his bleak. They took
I
away
don't have
his,
my self-defense armament.
Yeah, true. You didn't have it at the moment as well. But Okay. Either way,
Yeah, no.
so as you guys are waiting a little bit, trying to look, see what can be done and what even you guys can do, suddenly you would see the two guards who would have been like stationed at it. Actually, I just for the sake of immersion, let me actually do one of these and then bring this here. There you go. And dispatch. Oh wait, right, I haven't defined the party just yet. Oops. Up current shop. Select everyone, define party, and then place party. There you go. So as you guys are stationed there, there would be your usual like just a couple of guards just watching at all times. Some are down there, some at the actual walls and everything. They would all suddenly, almost like simultaneously, just drop to their knees and like put these swords forward, as you would see, following like on the road and getting closer, is this familiar lady. And in this situation, maybe to surprise of Peony, she is walking like with her back straight, no pain in the knees or anything like that. Not even pretending to be like a feeble old lady, but with like an elegance and grace. She walks over, but with some haste. She walks over and says that, in the name of Lady Violet Emrys, let them through. They have my permission. And that's when the guards would look at each other and just say that, but you're not the current town must. And then like she just like looks at them, like stares at them directly, and they just say like, yes ma'am, and just start like opening the gates.
Heaney is going to quickly go over to Lady Everest and bow her head. Thank you, Lady Violet.
You don't need to. Out of everyone here, you shouldn't bow.
Yeah, gives her a look of like, I'm always going to say thank you. Always.
Yeah, that is fair, but come on. Let's catch that snake before he disappears again.
And when the gates open, she's basically going to give Daisy the hand signal of leave fast.
Fetch. Yep. Alright, so Lady Violet is gonna try to like keep up with you and follow you, but she like even if she doesn't have like weak knees or anything like that, she's still an older lady, so she would be a bit further back. However, with her permission, you can leave the city, and the Daisy would smell it all the way a little further away into all the openness, the woods, and not like the farmlands or anything like that. So it's a hut. It was a small hut within those woods, which would look something like this. And like this.
How idyllic.
They were in
What a
the,
piece
were
of-
in the woods.
You're in the woods.
Would you say it's the forest?
Forest, sure. If it's for your ranger stuff, then yeah, forest. Sure.
Yeah, natural explored forest.
Sure. So,
Once in a lifetime.
after as you guys are getting closer, you can start hearing there is gonna be like a loud fight. Oh yeah, and Lady Violet would be somewhat behind you, so you would be the first to reach. And there's gonna be like a loud thud as you would approach like this close, and you would see a silhouette of a person, of a heavily armored person, a knight, who would get like directly in front of you, and The only also like interesting thing in that regard, the art is only temporary, but in case of this guy, you would see like right on the chest plate there would be a big spider. But either way, this armored fella, he is gonna fully like stay there, sword drawn, and say that I cannot let you through. Turn back.
I'm afraid we need to pass. The person who could be potentially the cause of many disappearances were being led in that direction.
It's you. As he's gonna like look at you, Peony, specifically, and just stay there. Huh. I thought this would happen only after you reach your birthday.
What are you talking about?
Well, then might start it a bit early, as he's gonna like fully step a little bit back and say, I might not let you through fully without testing you, if you don't mind. And he would step a little further back, look at the area in front of him, and you can fully see he is not casting magic, but he is activating something, like something that was pre-planned in advance, and out of the ground, well, the ground itself is gonna rise. Specifically the clay turning into the clay golem, as this heavily armored guy is gonna say, if you wanna get in, get through that guy first. And that's when we'll do a bit of a roll initiative. And the peaceful music can go away now, because it's initiative mode. Okay. Anyways. Let us
Oh,
Do we have
Wow.
3 ranged
Nice.
people and 1 melee?
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Oh, this is my.
Calm
Yeah,
down.
but
Ain't
let's-
that one really?
Alert,
You don't
yes,
have to
but
reroll Pascal, it is like end of session.
I'm gonna
if you'd like.
reroll
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's better.
Can you use your inspiration for initiative? You can.
Yeah.
Ah,
At least I
Anything's
allowed
reroll.
soon, you know. Okay, so then 16. Alright, so that's all of you. The Lady Violet is a little bit back, but either way the test would be like so, and then yeah, let's go through it. So Mr. Nilbog, you first to go.
Eckard, to me!
Kaka! Or something like that. I don't know. Wait,
I
Kaka,
will-
you're not weird. But okay, anyways, ignore that.
Aim at the take over. And
Uh-huh.
Wait. No, I'll bonus action pass Hunter's Mark. Wait, that. Why does it do that? Cast Hunter's Mark.
Uh-huh.
Go.
Okay.
Then I will shoot.
Go ahead, you can shoot. Net one.
I use my inspiration.
Fair enough.
Use my inspiration.
Fair enough. Go ahead.
What? No way!
No!
Eckard, help action me, please.
That's an,
Please.
what is that Mao luck? What is it, Mao?
That
Okay,
initiative
now-
ate all. I knew it.
Yeah,
I always
initiative
rolled
not
bad in
20,
initiative.
the attacks are not
I
1.
always roll bad in initiative.
Oh, that's wild. But, okay, it is what it
You know
is.
what? I already ate my bonus action. That's the end of my turn.
Fair enough. It's a fair response. Alright. Well, Miss Celine, you're next then.
10, 15. Sorry, it's there. And then I'm going to punch this guy.
Okay. You roll also on that one that we well. But no, okay,
15?
Yeah, that will hit.
7 damage.
Does 0. As you
0
can
damage?
see, Miss Celine, well, your punch doesn't go through. Like, I mean, you hit it, but it is a golem of like hardened clay and rock. Is fully immune to your damage.
Lovely. I am going to use a key point. Sorry, a blood point. Sorry, a key point to do patient defense.
This is not masquerade. What do you mean bad point? What quickly, let me do all specs. Let me buff my stats. You know. But yeah, okay, continue.
That's my turn.
Okay, so then, it would be the golem, and the golem will try to just punch you back, Miss Celine. Just going. Huh.
14 misses, 11 misses.
Yeah, good thing for patient defense, because Jesus Christ. Okay, well then, Mr. Fella, you're next.
I didn't set up an attack for my Eldritch Cannon, but that's fine. Because I will... oh, that works.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just check the range on this cantrip. 60 feet. How far did I get? 30 feet. Cast acid splash. If I can.
Mhm.
Where is it? How do I... Is it still showing? Because I'm clicking it. It's not
Yeah.
doing anything. Oh, wait.
Oh,
There you go.
there it is. Yay. Okay, sure. So
My
dexterity
30
assets
meter, 1 meter radius. Acid
fail.
splash.
So
Fails.
you would see like he getting hit with the acid fully. However, he would be immune to it as well.
Noted corrosive substances are not effective.
Noted. Something ain't right about this fight, eh? But okay. Anything else you'd like to do, Mr. Fellow?
Bonus action,
Bonus
I shoot
action,
my
put
gun.
your gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
spellcasting mod for the thing, right? So +6.
Yeah.
I'll just roll it manually
So-
for now till I can set up the thing.
Yeah, that's what that is set up. Yeah, unfortunately, don't have cantrip that would have used it, but oh well.
Yep.
Oh.
Blicky.
I just saw your descriptions. Sorry, but yes, 20 would hit. Yes,
Okay, that would be force damage.
force damage, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd be the fucking force ballista, so 2d8.
Ooh, gee, not bad. Okay, go ahead.
That's 7 damage. Does it do anything?
Let me add on to that. Wait, let me add on to that. Fire damage. 3.
So, fire is immune to force. Is not immune to. Will take 7 points of damage. Yeah?
Aha, primitive construct.
Is immune to fire?
My gun. But yeah,
My gun will solve this.
yeah.
And that's
but
my turn.
Anyway,
I
Yeah,
want
but-
one.
something is not going right there. Hey, well, okay, Miss Peony, what would you like to do?
All right. She is going to also do Hunter's Mark.
Oh my god, she's so sorry.
Yeah, she that's why she has a beast with her, you know, as if like she was something like a
Ah.
beast master, you know. But
Yep.
anyway, yeah, okay.
Okay, and then we're going to try and roll for attack with the longbow.
Sure, go ahead. 16 would be good enough to hit.
Oh, Alrighty. And then plus Hunter's Mark.
So, would be immune to piercing as well.
Oh, okay.
So I'm very much fucked here.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
only do bludgeoning or piercing damage.
Yes, but this is what the next round will start with, which is the armored guy will say that you think it would have been a test if it was just a matter of you defeating it. And it is one of those moments where even though we're in the initiative and even though there is an opponent, it might not necessarily be a fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll say, before we start the rounds, let's do quick checks. We can do like quick. What would it be? Mr. Nilbok, in your case, history specifically with advantage. And everyone else, feel free to do perception or investigation.
Sorry, but I'm just...
Nilbok doesn't. It's funny how, because it's Nilbok's story, but he doesn't even remember it. Also, to be fair, he was a bit high when he heard it.
Is this the giant snake?
Well, we'll see. I think that was a good enough hint where you got something there, MK. And I'll say you would have gotten up where you would see it is like fully clad in that like stone and that like almost like mineral like material, except for one weak point at the back of its head. That one seems like almost like liquidy and like clay-ish. Alright, but by the way, Mr. Nilbok,
Oh, we're still fighting that thing? Alright. Long...
hey,
Wait, I'll have Eckert help me steady my aim.
okay. Yeah, we'll hit. But I feel like you'd know the answer to your damage.
Ah, right. It's...
Sort of
Hey.
damage.
Oh wait, no, I didn't press
Hi.
No depth
I accidentally
I
pressed
feel
that.
like that's a bit
No.
premature there for the depths.
No, I accidentally pressed that.
Okay, but either way, okay. Well, Miss Celine, what would you like to do?
I'm going to use my spider climb to climb up, to run up the side of this golem to the back of the neck and then punch into
Uh-huh.
it.
Yes. So you can punch fully into it, and if anything, you would feel as soon as your hand goes like through that like liquidy clay at the back of the column's head, it is gonna drop down, almost like instantly deactivate, and just become the ground again.
I just like land smoothly and just like walk.
The you would say the armored-clad person would say that like, oh, not bad. The old man loves his stories, doesn't he? And also, like, you would hear the voice be there, like, oh, I sure do. I sure do. And do you know what I also love? Shrooms, as he would still be high from the shroom Nilbok gave him, like, only basically like a couple of hours ago. If anything, this would be the moment, like, it hit. Like, you would see, like, fully pupils, like, diluted, and he's there, like, I can smell rainbow. But hey,
Where are Mr.
Yes, Neil.
and Dr. and Mrs. Vortag? Snake?
what? Who?
The Vortags.
Who?
Your doctor.
Who?
Mr. Atkins!
As I, that's when Lady Violet would also run in, but by the way, you would see start running it. You know what, actually, I want to see like the responses from, well, Neilbox screamed about Mr. Atkins and probably would run over, but what about Peony and Fella? You see this weird old man who's a bit high.
I look around, point to my gun, shrug.
You'll approach, like she's not gonna get too close, but and there's definitely a look on her face. She's like, did he get into the rooms my parents keep and then run off? Like she's seen that sort of super dilation before, but then
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. But he would like just keep, like when was what Vaseline says, he would just be like, oh, I don't. And that's when Lady Violet would also look around over and be there like, you damn buffoon, and he'd be there like, V, hi, you're here as well. Isn't that wonderful? And she would like fully walk over and just big slap her like right across his cheek while also casting like restoration on him, and he'd be there like, oh, I always was a bit weak to psychedelics, but oh, look at that, everyone gathered. Even V, you're also here. But right, yeah. You'd probably hear about the hear about the vortex. You heard about the vortex. That was the GM that's shutting down, not him. Don't worry about it. But okay. Lots of names trying to remember here, as well as like it was like a couple of things and making sure I don't say like different names. But it would be, he would say that, look, you hear about vortex, right? And also Peony, my dear, it's so good to see you again.
has she seen this man before?
A sense of deja vu, but you don't seem to remember fully. Well, do a history check. Oh, 14, yes, you do remember seeing him when you were a lot younger. Like even like before, like probably lesson basically, just a child.
Her face scrunches, she's like, trying to pull more from the memory. And instead of saying anything, I mean, she'll just regard him and we move a little closer to Daisy.
Fair enough. And this guy would say like, that is fair. Well, your parents did ask me to not reach out to you until you lived a full life. Something at around like 24, 25, but oh well. I guess the things have progressed a bit faster than they'd like. Or we'd like, as he's gonna look at Violet and say that you have to tell her the truth. And well, to say like, me, you as well, we're both involved in this. And you'd say like, right. Well, you call me Akins, you call me Snake, but that is, I've already said, that's just a nickname from the one adventure I've made. Very memorable and very good story, but no, that's just a nickname. My full name would be Merlin. Merlin Embrace, wonderful husband of this lady right here. And also technically your grandpa. Peony.
What?
And Lady Violet would say like, oh, I knew I shouldn't have asked you to do it. See, this is why we separated. She Elizabeth would walk over and say, look, before I married this guy, my family name was Wartak, and he's not your direct grandpa, more like, an in-law, so to say. But he joined this family specifically waiting for the birth of someone like you.
Just
Because you got the same affliction as him.
she's gonna look at Merlin and back between Violet. What affliction? I'm human like both of you.
And Marlon would say, like, well, like her, not me though. And you will soon awaken it, but might as well. The father is not gonna like me showing it, but as he's gonna look, you can see like he turns back, and there would be still those same like big gaps in his back, and out of them, two white wings are gonna like appear. You see? I am not actually from this planet. I am what some call a deva, a diva, a celestial, an angel, however you wanna call it.
Yas, queen.
Not that
I was
type of
about to
diva.
say the same thing.
You saying
Yeah, I knew.
stop and Atkins?
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm here too. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Devil.
Work it.
Right? But no. And I've been trying to, well, assimilate myself into this world, into this planet, and also to investigate, to wait until there would be signs of, well, other things awakening and other things getting interested into this planet. And, well, your birthday was the first one, as you would be, or will become, a creature similar to me, but born off this planet.
His jaw just been slightly like you. And her eyes go to the wings and then
Oh, also like his eyes would also like bright up, like that same like brightness and a bit of a golden light that you probably would have started seeing in the mirror and stuff like that.
mm-hmm.
It's a process. I wanted to guide you ever since you were born, but your parents insisted that you should have at least a normal life until they awaken. And, well, by our estimate, it should be fully awoken within like your birthdays in a couple of years, but yeah, I did promise them to not reveal it unless something happened, but something has happened. I was sent here specifically summoned by a person I call, well, my goddess. And she warned me that she has made a couple of enemies, and some of those enemies have found me here and found this world, and, well, as you might have figured, found your parents and everyone else who is in this city.
Peony at this point, she's just very quiet. And again, her eyes just keep bouncing between Violet, the wings, and almost as if she's embarrassed the others around him, like, why did this have to happen with all these people here?
Well, I would have liked for it to happen in the better circumstances as well, but that's the hand we're dealt with, and it's something we have to do. Well, your parents, Leonie, my dear, should still be alive. And should still be alive at least for the next 24 hours. The creature that's hunting me and, well, hunting everyone else who's in the village, it takes a long time for it to feed and a long time for it to will kill its prey. And with your help, and of course me helping as much as I can, we will find them and rescue them. I promise you that. And Lady Violet would kinda try to nod as much as she can, and she would say, "I'm sorry, dear. Your mother was born with a different father than this fool. After I was separated from him, but yeah, we can unpack everything with your parents after we save them."
And she'll nod, like, through the whole process of, like, it'll take, with the words feed and 24 hours, her expression became definitely more alarmed. She'll nod, like, okay. How do we find them? Or it?
Well, there are a few ways, but first you'd have to learn about them. So, and prepare for what that creature can do. I'm sure you've all seen or maybe felt it. The way it stuns you, paralyzes you. And if it gets you that way, it would be over. But, well, focus. Let's show them everything we got, and let's go. As you'd see, Merlin point at the armored guy, because, yes, that's the wonderful focus. Spelled like
Focus.
this. But
Focus.
yeah, and snake. Mao, did it click for you now?
Yeah, click for me.
Okay, but either they Merlin would remove the wings again, and you can see it's a bit of a old man Logan moment for him, because it's almost like, from the movie Logan, it takes almost a strain for him to unfurl the wings, and as soon as he points them back, they go back but leave some blisters and almost some wounds within his back. But so he would slouch again, have to fully rely on the staff, but he will proceed into the building, waiting to inform you on everything he can about this target. But he'll have to wait a bit more, because I'll say that's the session number 1. That's the session for this week.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay. Family drama.
Family drama. Yeah. As soon as you told me you were gonna be an ASMR, I was like, oh shit. It's oh yeah, coming into this world as a half celestial thing is oh yeah, that's gonna be an interesting story in that regard. And also it's really thematically good with the plot points and stuff like that.
So, yeah, no, I tried to make a character that was just very raised in a good home with good people.
Yeah.
I nearly made a comment earlier, like, "Oh, you have living parents. Let's go say goodbye to them."
Exactly, I wanted that be that character. You have a pet, living parents, stable house.
Nothing will
He's
happen
not
here.
traumatized yet.
Yet, but I slowly getting to there, and that was a bit of a weird reveal and stuff like that. Yeah, that was like a big one for her.
I almost said, she was like, we didn't want you to find out this way. He's like, as opposed to wings sprouting from my back.
Yeah, I know, right?
That would be
It
any
is,
less traumatizing.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, well, yeah, you can understand your parents' mentality as well, though. Like, just no, let her have like a normal
absolutely.
life as
Like,
well,
that's
which is like,
Wait,
yeah.
so why are they the Vortex? Are they a different like? Why aren't
Oh,
they
that's
the
just a
Emmys?
maiden name of Violet, like
Okay.
before getting married. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's why, for the sake of like having a normal life, just use the maiden surname, not the not the one that's like, oh shit, that's the rulers of our district.
And Merlin is the old Tower Master, yeah, not the new one.
Yeah, the one who was presumed dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Very
Oh,
fun, but it's
anyways.
also very funny that we have so many ranged people.
Yeah, that's a
We're
bit of a
all
moment of like,
over here.
no, actually, party is somewhat balanced because you have 3 ranged things, and then you have 3 melee things because there's a panther, there's a drake,
True.
and there's Celine.
Celine's gonna
If
be
I-
backed up by furries.
Yeah, basically.